Okay then guys, what is going on? Cloud Plays here and welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're inside of Diablo 4 and we have got quite a lot to go through, including a load of things that are broken, some reiterations so you guys know exactly what's happened inside of 1.1.1, the talks of 1.1.3, which is crazy, and a new hotfix that has just gone live. So with that being said, if you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. Also check out our sponsor Advanced GG, the #1 clinically proven energy supplement on the market. My favorite flavor is cherry vanilla, but you guys can pick between an array of flavors. Down in the description below you'll find the link, and if you use code CLOUD at checkout you'll get a cheeky discount as well. Thank me later. With that being said, let's dive on into the video. So starting off, we have just got a bit of a reiteration, as I've seen this tweet go up a lot on Twitter or X or whatever you want to bloody call it. But it says right here, thank you for the update. One pressing question, did Uber Lilith also see the health increase bonus? Now it was spoke about quite a bit beforehand, but actually Uber Lilith isn't included in the boss health changes. Really quickly, just wanted to cover that one for those of you guys who didn't know. On top of that though, there was a comment right here that says, was the seasonal challenge of opening any type of Helltide chest fixed so it could be complete now? Now unfortunately, in typical Diablo 4 fashion, Adam Fletcher actually responded back to this, stating some progress was made on the bug, but it hasn't been fully addressed yet. This is just something which is continuously becoming a bit of a freaking problem in the community. And another problem in the community that's coming along includes microtransactions of ones you may have already purchased. So we have been tagged in a post like this earlier on in the week. So shout out to Chris Tadlock, who actually tagged myself and a couple of other creators in the Diablo scene, stating, seriously, what the hell? I used platinum to purchase an outfit and I guess it was removed from the store. Now I'm naked and can't change it. This is really frustrating, but in a different post from Stephen Robinson right here, Pez Radar actually responds to it. So somebody says, I got back to my Necro and one of my bundles that I purchased is gone. The Death Mask one is still in my saved outfits, but can't wear it. Now Adam Fletcher's response to this was, can you put in a CS ticket? Team can make the purchases and backend tied to your BNet account. So this is ridiculous, to be completely honest. This is where you start to get a little bit angsty with things, because you kind of look at it on a basis of, well, actually, you've now made a purchase with real hard cash and you've now not got access to it. That's going to be something which is going to pee off absolutely anybody. So just for you guys who don't know, the only way you're going to be able to fix this if you continue to play the game is by putting in a CS ticket. This is ridiculous, but anywho, we move on from that one. This right here has been something which Adam Fletcher has gone crazy about today and responded to a absolute shed ton of tweets. Now this can be taken one of two ways, of which I'm going to put my opinion across afterwards, but right here we have a guy who was one of a lot of different people, I may add, that states, Dear Blizz, I wrote to you but you still ain't calling, left out in the cold and it's kind of appalling. I won the Diablo 4 Hardcore Victories contest, but somehow I'm not on the list. I must confess. Full lyrics, and then the post right here, which is a little bit disappointing to say the least, but Adam Fletcher actually responds, stating, I replied back, our updated list is correct. Yes, you were left out intentionally. Your account was disciplined and actioned on or in another Diablo title, thus disqualifying you per our contest rules. Now this wasn't even just a basis of it being just in a Diablo title, as a few people had the response of that they were just in a Blizzard title and had been disciplined and or actioned against in that title. There's no time span on this, it's just the fact that that account was actioned in some way or another. Now I don't know about you, but I've had my Blizzard account now since I was around 20 and I am now just gone past 30, so I've had it for around 10 years. Myself at 20 would have made quite a few mistakes in his time, and I'm under no illusion that's definitely the case, and I'm sure I can speak for a lot of people on that basis. But at 30 years of age, if I'd have gone for this, I don't know if I have been banned in previous, who knows, but if I have, then we wouldn't have been able to get our name on the list for this, which is absolutely ridiculous. There's no time span attached to it, it's just a basis that that account was actioned in one way or another. Don't know how I feel about this one. I want your comments in the the comment section below. Feel like there should have been like a time gate, like if you've been actioned against in the last 12 months, then that feels like something that should have been a relevant movement, but neither here nor there. Let me know what you guys are thinking about. On top of that, we've just had hotfix 1, which came through just yesterday, and right here, community manager Filthy Rich actually posts up stating this hotfix was completed, rolling out to all players for patch 1.1.1. Now, the bug fixes themselves are fixed an issue where the shadow clone from the Trickery Malignant Heart did not taunt enemies. We've also got some seasonal bug fixes where the drop rate and craft chance for Wrathful Hearts and Invokers has been increased. The previous chance to get a Wrathful Invoker from crafting an Uncertain Invoker was 3%. The chance is now 15, which is greatly increased. And previously, chance to get a Wrathful Heart from crafting an Uncertain Heart was at 2% and now increased to 10%. Wrathful Invokers now also have a chance to drop from elites in addition to other invokers. And naturally, as we all hear every freaking time there's an update, there's further stability improvements, which I am still yet to see, because as much as I want to play the game, I just cannot get through the rubber banding that's happening at the moment. That's happened since 1.1.1. And like we stated in yesterday's video, or the day before's video, we've done a massive community poll on the channel, which you guys should check out on the community page for the channel. And we did a poll on it stating about the rubber banding, and lo and behold, out of 1,000 or so people, we are experiencing quite a lot of rubber banding, which is absolutely ridiculous and something that shouldn't be happening at this point, considering every update and hotfix we've ever had inside of this game has further stability improvements. Well, it would be nice if I could find out what those stability improvements were, please, Mr. Adam Fletcher. Next up, we have got this right here. So after 1.1.1, the Barbarian was obviously given a bit of a boost, and the Barbarian infinite damage is back. Billions Berserk Barber Barb. This is something which is now going to be extremely interesting, because they stated they're not going to be nerfing any more build variants, and they will be left on their own. But we can see right here that in this Icy Veins article, it states now this one isn't quite as bad as the 35 Decillion 36 zeros damage that got that aspect removed last time. This is around the aspect of joining forces with the Barber Wrathful Malignant Heart, as it's popping bosses including Uber Lilith like very tiny balloons. So how does it work? Well, pretty simple. Berserk Ripping adds 20 to 30% of your direct damage as bleed, and the Barber takes damage after a crit, absorbs it for a few seconds, and then it explodes it with a damage buff. The Barber's explosion is counted as direct damage. Bear's Ripping makes a percentage of that bleed, then the Barber takes all of the bleed and explodes it again, generating even more bleed on top, and so on until billions of damage, which is absolutely mental to know that this is even a thing right now, but people are really abusing the life out of it, and I really want to see how Blizzard respond to this one. This one's actually going to be an interesting find, to say the least, considering we spoke about builds previously, and they're not going to nerf them anymore. Also, on top of that, a final piece before we end the video from Icy Veins states here that Blizzard confirmed Diablo 4's patch 1.1.3 is only a few weeks away, and it will contain fixes for players that cannot start or finish certain quests. This one's an interesting one because we've not even got 1.1.2, which apparently is coming very soon, but 1.1.3 is going to be coming in a few weeks. Very interesting move indeed. Let me know what your guys' opinions are for everything we spoke about in the comment section below. Today's been quite a good video and a lot of news and a lot of interesting stuff happening in the Diablo scene right now. As for that though, in 5 days time we have Wayfinder coming up with its Founders Packs, and we're going to be diving into that. If you guys are interested, make sure you stay tuned to the channel. We're going to be having the news coming up alongside the Diablo 4 news here for you as well. Stay tuned for extra content. Thanks again for watching, guys. Appreciate all your faces as always. And up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.